What is up, guys? Isaiah here bringing another video. So I'm doing some quarantine tutorials today. So no, we're actually on the job right now. We're getting ready to do the house wash and the roof. We're doing half the roof. So for you guys who are not familiar with cleaning roofs, so we got shingle roof right here. And I don't know if you can see on the camera because of the sun, but it has those black lines or stripes in it, and that's called gliocaps magma. That's on the roof. So we're getting ready to take care of that and basically get the roof looking new again. So for those of you who don't know how to wash roofs, I'm gonna show you my setup. And I have a pretty simple setup, and I'm not like the big guys. You know, I mainly focus on my business is mainly residential, as most of you guys who follow my YouTube channel know. So here's my soft wash machine. You may have seen it before, and this is actually a brand new one. I had to replace my last one because it got stolen. Somebody stole my pressure washer and my soft wash machine last week, so I had to replace it. So here we are with the soft wash machine, Northern Tool. It's a 4 GPM pump on here, bleach pump, which is supposed to mean it's more resistant and should last longer. 13-gallon tank. And so your main chemicals when cleaning the roof, like I said, gliocaps magma is what we're cleaning. It's a form of bacteria. So pretty much we're gonna kill it. To do that, you just need a stronger, you need a hotter, basically take your house wash mix, make it hotter. So that means your ratio, and plus you're not using a pressure washer. Soft wash machine specifically, or I like to call it, what do I call it? Pump spray on steroids. So with this is called batch mixing. Some guys have, you know, the plumbing set up to where they have, you know, the proportioners, all that, and it, I think they call it like a blend manifold system. This is batch mixing, which means I have to get it right. What I make is what I have. So what we're gonna need is to wash the roof. We're gonna need sodium hypochlorite, and this right here is a 5-gallon bucket of 12.5%, and I have a chemical supplier here in my area who provides that. So we're gonna use a high strength bleach. Normally you can add a surfactant. Today I'm not. And you really want to add a surfactant. It helps it stick on the roof longer, but it helps it stick when you have a steep roof. This roof really isn't steep, so we'll be fine without sodium hypochlorite. Now, when it comes to your mix percentages, it varies. Some guys, you know, will go, say, for example, it's a 13-gallon tank. Some guys will say 60-40, and that'll be like 60% water, 40% bleach. I personally like to go hot. So most of the time I'll either go like a 50-50 or stronger. I might even go a 70-30, 70% bleach and 30% water, just so I make sure I'm getting the job done. So let's go ahead. All we're gonna do is just pour this sodium hypochlorite in here. Like I said, this is a very entry-level one, but you don't need anything fancy to start making money, guys. And that's what my channel has been about. I still don't have a fancy setup, but without being super fancy, I still make, you know, thousands of dollars. And this $400 machine has made me $1,000 already. Obviously, if you get to doing a lot of roofs, which I'm not doing a lot yet, but enough to where, you know, definitely makes me extra money, then you can upgrade your system. But for starting off, this is all you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the bleach, add the water. Like I said, today we're skipping surfactant, so yeah, next time I might use it. But let's go ahead and pour it in here, hopefully without making a mess. So that should be, yeah, 5 gallons of bleach. And so today, since I'm only doing half the roof, I think I could probably get this roof done with either 1 full tank or 1.5 tanks. Like I said, we're using 12.5% bleach. So you want to, when you're cleaning the roof, you want to use between 10% and 12.5. That way, you know, if you use, you know, 6% bleach, you can clean with that, but it's just gonna take a lot more, and it's gonna be inefficient and honestly pointless. So we're gonna fill this up. And the important thing when you're batch mixing, the reason why, especially when you have something like this, is why you wanna go hotter, is that being that this is a batch tank and whatever I make up is what I have, if you mess it up, you ruin the whole thing. I mean, like, kind of like, you know, you have to kind of start over if you don't make this thing hot enough. So I'd rather go hot than less, because if basically the less hot the mix is, meaning that you didn't put enough bleach, you just don't have to keep reapplying and reapplicating the roof. And you don't have to do that, it's just waste time. And we're at 10, so right now we're at a 50-50, because we had 5 gallons and it's at 10 gallons right now. This goes up to 13. So we're gonna add a little more water. Safety precautions. You want to wear a respirator when dealing with high strength bleach. I'm gonna set a bad example today, and I'm not, because it doesn't really bother me. I'm gonna get some hate for that, but it is fine. I do have a respirator in my truck, but I don't know how to put it together. And I say that to say, like, I haven't really tried, but I bought it and it's just sitting in my truck. You're like, oh my God, how do you not know how to put a respirator together? I just don't try. Anyway, simple setup. This comes with 75 feet of hose, which I'm gonna unravel a little bit more. We got our nozzles that came with it. Keys. And I'm gonna climb a ladder and spray the roof. I love roofs that I can walk. It makes my life a whole lot easier. So let's get started. I will see you guys on top of the roof. All right, guys, so we are on top of the roof now. A better angle for you to see what we're cleaning. All right, the gliocaps and magma and whatnot. Luckily, this roof doesn't have a bunch of moss and whatnot on it, which makes my life also easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying this roof. I'm gonna try to record and spray at the same time. Let me attempt to do this. Gotta switch hands. Give me 1 sec. All right, guys. So let the air out. And it should start pulling in a second. Here we go. So we're slinging this roof mix on here. And some guys, and I'm gonna go to edge first right here. Now, the thing you want to be careful of is if there's plants around the house, stuff like that, you do want to be mindful. You want to have a grounds person taking care of it. And when you spray a hot mix, you don't have to, go crazy on coating it. Just spray. And sorry if my recording still suck right now. Like I said, I'm trying to multitask. And you can see it's starting to come down brown, which means it's working. All right, y'all. As you can see, the roof is sprayed, still wet, and you can see it's even white without even putting any surfactant in it. So that's surfactant. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. Probably gonna, I may have to hit a couple spots that I just missed, but overall, I think this one coat should be good. And I'm gonna go ahead and wash the house while this is doing its thing. All right, guys, so I'm done spraying the roof, and if you look at it right now, you can already see a difference. Now, it's not even rinsed yet, because some companies rinse, some companies don't. Me personally, I don't rinse. I let the rain take care of it, especially if it rains pretty often. But you can go ahead and you can look at it right now, even though it's wet, and see the difference in the roof. So all we did, just to recap, was we applied the solution to the roof, we sprayed it, and now we're gonna let the rain rinse it off, and pretty much our black stains are gone. We won't be able to fully tell the results the roof is dry, but I will follow up with this homeowner in about a week and see how everything. All right, guys, so I'm now home for the day. Clearly, obviously, I shouldn't have to say that, but my phone went dead, so I couldn't finish recording like the overall video. But yeah, so that is how you wash a roof. And I know that was a very vague video. But yeah, that's pretty much, and once again, we'll recap for a second time what you need. So first of all, you need a soft wash machine. Obviously, you see mine was very entry level and it was easy to put together. Now you can do your own build. I'm not really that super handy, but if you are, you can just pretty much just look up all the parts you need and build your own soft wash machine. Now it will cost you pretty much about the same price as buying that one, about at least $400. I don't see you building one for less than that. So $400 to $500 will get your foot in the door. And all depends on, like I said, your market and what you're doing, how busy you are. Like I said, I just added roof washing this season after really kind of avoiding it for years out of just thinking small and overthinking at the same time on, the whole roof washing process. Didn't really know, what it consisted of. But now that I do and I've done it, I've got good results from people. I actually love it, especially like roofs that aren't super complicated. And right now also, so I don't carry a really big ladder. So I don't take on, really tall roofs or complicated roofs. So I'm sticking with, roofs that are easy to access. But I'm so glad I added it to my business. It definitely helps bring in more revenue. It's more of a higher ticket service than for me. Cause some guys have really premium price house washes. I'm pretty affordable in the house washing end, but it's a great upsell. So, I might go to somebody's house and my roof wash prices start at $299, and that's for a small roof. And some people might be like, oh, that's too much, too little. When it comes to pricing, I would say this, guys. When it comes to pricing, is you want to calculate these things. First of all, your cost to do the job. And the rest after that is labor pretty much. So your costs, you're taking things like insurance, and all those business expenses. After that's done, it's labor. And you ask yourself, okay, will this feed me? Am I making money? Am I satisfied? Do I feel good about it? Does the customer feel good about it? If that answer is yes, then you're good. Some guys, spew out a bunch of BS like, oh, I don't get out of bed for less than $500. Guys, like for me, like I'm just about collecting money. Like I'm about collecting money. Some people have $300 minimums to do anything. I'm not that type of guy. I'll go out because I'm a small, 2-person operation. It's me, and then I have an assistant who does everything. So like it's simple. Like I have a simple business. I'm not going out building a bunch of having a bunch of trucks. If that's the case, then yes, you do what's necessary. You have to have a higher price, to be able to make ends meet and to pay everybody. But when you have a smaller operation and you're doing most of the work yourself, and you don't have any debt, or you don't have a lot of debt, and you also other factors is like if you're like for me, I'm about to be 23-year-old male. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I have an apartment, but also have I don't pay the full price. I live with my brother and my girlfriend, so like the expenses are not high, and I'm not out just spending my money frivolously or just being stupid. So when it comes to price, that's what you want to think about. Okay, what do you need to bring home at the end of the day total for yourself? And I'm not saying that's what you need to solely base it off of, but for me, like in my business, I'm a small operation and I make more than enough money to survive. And then I'm also at the same time, I'm diversifying my income, so I'm not just in pressure washing. I make money in other ways. At the end of the day, like I'm covered. But my income might not be able to. For somebody else watching this, my income might not. You might not be able to survive on my income. I don't know. It all just depends on your situation. But one of the most important things, especially if you're young, watching this video and you're similar to my position, you don't have any kids, you don't really have a lot of debt or any debt at all, then just be smart. Limit your liabilities, increase your assets. That way, all of your money, or like, at least 80%, 90% of your income can be pocketed, and it's not going to, expenses, unnecessary expenses, by the way. So, yeah, that's my word on that, is that, you don't have to be like, for me, I'm not the most expensive guy in the market. In the beginning, I was the cheapest because I didn't know any better, but then I got smarter, and then as soon as I got smarter and raised my prices, and just started thinking bigger, my income scaled like tremendously, a lot. Like it nearly like basically tripled. But that's how small I was thinking, and just reinvest it back into your business. And then now it's just doing things like adding new services. So I'm so glad I added this roof washing, because first of all, I enjoy it. It's easy if you're doing simple roofs. Like simple roofs are easy money. Like you can go in and spray a roof and a few minutes. Like depending on your setup. With my setup, you have to batch mix, you have to unload it. So there are factors. Like it's like, is it the best setup? No, but it's entry level. I mean, like it's made me thousands of dollars. So the ROI on that machine, I spent $400 on it. The ROI has been tremendous. It's a great entry level machine. And that's why I keep trying to preach to you guys is like, is don't overcomplicate this thing getting started. Whatever business it is, whether it's pressure washing or something else, get your foot in the door, reinvest, and then upgrade your equipment. I don't believe in just without ever even have proven yourself going in and taking on $15,000 worth of debt on a super fancy setup. Go out, make some money first, reinvest, and then get to where you want to go. And if you see the market is there, then go ahead, then take on the debt. But some businesses don't have the ability to test the waters. If I open up a restaurant right now, I'm gonna be in probably at least $100,000 just to get started, and I won't know. I could fail in a year. But with this business, luckily you and I have the ability to go in and start businesses at a low cost, prove ourselves in the market, and then if we want to take on debt, we can. Or we can just never take on debt and just reinvest the profits heavily into growing our business. And so if you have the option, I say, why not take it? Less risk, and then you have more profit. So some guys are charging out the ass is because they have to. Because they have so many expenses. They're going out buying new boats, and they have super expensive equipment that they have to payments for, and all this extra stuff, liabilities, families, mortgages, it adds up. So, you know, for me, like I said, just to get back on track, I go out, you know, I make, like for me right now, my money is good, you know, it's good. And I'm not being dumb adding other expenses. So I'm able to charge a reasonable price, save the customer's money, and also still, at the end of the day, you know, I'm happy with what I make. But once again, guys, so, you know, go out and get you a simple setup. Simple soft wash system has made me already thousands of dollars. And I just started doing roof washing this season. Like actually, I'll tell you guys this. The first roof wash I ever did, I did for free to test and to get some experience. Right after that, I started advertising for roof washes. My first lead that ever came in, we booked her for $1,200. I booked her a $1,200 roof wash. From there, we did a good job with her. I made another $680 from her. And then we did from her, so that's already like almost $1,800 just off of her, one ticket. She referred me to her brother. I did his roof and made another, I think, $600. And mind you, what I'm saying is, like, cleaning a roof does not take that long. It does not take that long. You spray in a roof, and if you don't even, like, if you're not even a company who rinses, you're like in and out. It's really, honestly, it's easy money as long as the roof is simple and easy to access. So I encourage you guys, if you're not offering roof washing, you know, and you're in the market if you have, you know, with shingle roofs. I know some of you guys have those like slate roofs or whatever. But if you're in the market with shingle roofs and there's glue caps and magma, listen, guys, all this stuff is money. Anytime I see mold on siding now, I see dollar signs. Now I see dollar signs if I see a dirty roof. And like I said, because it's higher ticket, for me, like, you know, I'm going into this season to push, I'm going to push roofs more. I'm going to put a real, you know, urgency on pushing roof washes and bringing in income because the market is there. Like, I know it's there. I have to warm people up because people, I don't think, are used to even knowing their roofs can be washed. But I'm going to make sure that I make the effort and push roof washing because there's thousands of dollars to be made. And even if I don't, I'm selling people on roof washes who wouldn't normally be my customer because typically, like, I've done some people who have brick homes that aren't dirty. So they don't need my pressure washing services on their house, but maybe they need it on the roof. And then if I see the roof, I get there, maybe they have a deck or driveway. So this whole thing is like, you know, sales and upsells. But the money's there, go out and get it. And just like get off your ass to go make money because the business is there. And if you're not making the amount of money that you should be that you want to be in this business, it's probably because you're doing something wrong. You're not working hard enough. You're not doing whatever it takes. Now, right now, you know, I get most of my business through referrals, Facebook advertising, and referrals. And then also we pass out postcards. So those are like the 4 main ways I get business. And if that slowed down, best believe I would be, you know, doing whatever it took. You know, I wouldn't door knock right now, especially because of COVID-19, but passing out as many flyers as you can. Do whatever you can to generate business, you know, and you'll make the amount of money you want. Do that, charge the right, you know, prices. Don't be the cheapest person. I also say don't be the most expensive. If you want to, hey, that's all by means do it. I'm not saying don't do it, but by all means, never be the cheapest. Don't be the cheapest. Find that middle ground. And yeah, that's that, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it helped. A few little notes before I go. I will be opening up consulting soon. So for you guys who want to like work, you know, talk to me like one-on-one, want some time, want to go over your business, or want, you know, talk about business systems. We can talk about, you know, marketing, whether it's Facebook marketing or other ways. What else can we talk about? We talk about business credit and stuff like that. So that's my, you know, my areas of quote unquote like expertise. And I'm not going to say I'm like a expert, like high up there, but I can definitely, you know, I feel like I can add value to a lot of you guys if you need help, especially you guys, if you have not crossed the 10K mark or even like you got 10K, but you want to make more than that, say 15K, we can definitely bounce ideas off of each other and I can probably, you know, I'll probably help you. So I'll be opening up soon and a few other things. Just stay tuned. I'm going to try to drop tons of videos soon and content around not just pressure washing, but just business in general, because entrepreneurship is my passion. So, you know, we're talking about investing, income streams, credit, basically anything business finance is what I'm going to try to push this channel towards, because pressure washing for me isn't like, it's just a vehicle. It's just a way to make money. It's not my passion. It's a business, and it's allowed me to like, you know, to you know, pay for my bills and also exceed that. So pretty much kind of, you know, have a decent lifestyle right now at an early age. Also, obviously not anybody any means rich, but it's a start. It's a vehicle. It's a stepping stone, whatever I want to do next. And yeah, so, you know, I'm excited to share the future with you guys and just, you know, everything that's to come, and just continuing to stack on top of, you know, one little small success, and plant more seeds for the future to continue to grow. So guys, yeah, that's that. And yeah, just be on the lookout. Stay tuned. Stay with me. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.